back with another general reading. This one's gonna be for water signs: Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. The main water sign that came out already was Pisces. I tried recording, but my first clip was glitching really hard. Still gonna try to do this. Some of you might be seeing the number 555 a lot. This is a timeless reading, so it will get to you when it needs to get to you. I am asking your higher self to only take what is yours and leave what is not, okay? And I am open for personal readings. They've just slowed down a bit because I'm doing more generals now. Okay. Some of you might have fire in your chart as well. For some it's in your moon, for some it's in your rising, for some it's in your Venus. So again, even if you're not a water sign but you're called to the title of the reading, it just means you might have messages in here. For Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio, Pisces, Cancer, Scorpio. Thank you. That was for my spirit team. They're letting me know they're here. My nose is really... For some, you could have someone confessing something to you through messages, but you have coming clean, unveiling, and clarify confessions. Possibilities, free-spirited adventure, risks. This could be someone that likes, that's very connected to their adrenaline. Like, they could like skydiving and things like that. Parasailing. I'm seeing a lot of heights things. You have beauty, charming, graceful, kind-hearted. So someone might see you like that, or you see someone like that. Someone might be confessing how they think you're very beautiful, kind-hearted, and graceful. Now they're reminding me something I've been hearing like lately, probably like a month now, but I don't know who it is, so I just check it too. Okay. But I keep hearing you're really gorgeous, so I don't know if someone is like has been feeling like this. As I was saying, someone could think you're very beautiful, or like there's something very authentic about your beauty as well. Because again, I've been hearing like you're really gorgeous, or God, you're gorgeous, things like that, but with the gorgeous word in there. I also heard you're fucking beautiful. So again, somebody might be feeling like this about you, but just hasn't told you yet. Now I had a vision of someone like trying to speak, as I couldn't speak. What the hell was that? Or like say something to you, but like their mouth would be like their mouth would disappear. So it could be there's a block within the throat chakra, or it could be somebody's literally doing something like spiritually, so that person cannot express themselves to you. I heard silence. I don't like that. Can you clarify the vision I got? Open, heart, receptive, empathy, vulnerable. So this could be that you both feel the same way about each other, but it just hasn't been spoken love. For some, unspoken attraction. Maybe it's not at love level yet, but it's like a big crush. Yeah, longing, craving, aching, wanting. As I said, that purple flowers, or the color purple or violet, might be important here. And you have fantasy, daydreaming, imagining, fantasize. So a lot of attraction. It could be both of you are daydreaming, having similar visions of each other, or you enjoy like daydreaming. You guys could also have a telepathic connection, because now I'm thinking of the meme that I posted yesterday on my story, which was when you have that yummy telepathic connection or something along those lines. Then you have twin flames, which makes sense. So it's a spiritual connection if you guys don't like the label, or you guys, you know, don't know a lot about it. You got mirroring, shared feelings, and reflection. So confirming what I said about both of you feeling the same way. You guys can see if you have some of these features or characteristics. Can we clarify beauty? Beauty. Beauty. Some of you could be Australian. Yeah, muscular. I'm also seeing Polynesian, like someone with like the tattoos, Samoan. I'm seeing native guys, so I'm not mad at. You got very young, so some of them could be this person could be younger than you, or you could be younger than them. For some of them, masculine, because they're showing me the guy could be younger in this connection. Somebody might like to wear red, with red attire, or there's a picture that they really like of you, where you're wearing something red, or like almost like something like that covering your head that's red. You have hazel eyes, so they could have hazel eyes, or you can. And then you got tribal. What, it doesn't have to be native, like indigenous. It could also be African indigenous. Some of them might like the way your body looks with, I'm seeing someone who's more curvy. I don't know if you guys can see her. She's really gorgeous. They might like the way you dress, or they might like how you present yourself. Some of you might have a baby face, so you might not look your age, or they might not. They do like to dress nice, like in suits and things like that. And then again, curvy. So some of them I like how curvy you are for the feminines. Okay. My son just sneezed, so this could be a confirmation for some of you if you just sneezed, or you sneezed after I said that. I just heard someone scream, "What?" So that's probably someone sneezed. Okay. As I said that, the sun came out, and notice it's a little boy. So some of you could have a son. Some of you could have Leo in your chart. And clarify the sun. I am feeling like this conversation has been in the works. Like, both of you are kind of tired of playing it strong, I heard. With cruelty here and the Nine of Swords. Can we clarify cruelty? With some it could be insecurities, like both of you might have each other in a pedestal, so that's not helping. It's like kind of keeping the connection just in the spiritual realm, where instead of trying to genuinely connect and have these conversations. But it could be because some of you had like insecurities that were given to you since you were a child. That's what I'm thinking with, like, maybe you were around a lot of cruel people as a kid, where they were, So that imposter syndrome is very like you need to face it, and you need to realize that it's not you that feels this way about yourself. It's okay, now they're making me think of a conversation I had earlier today with my son, which was about like people that feel like they're not seen as a child. They have more of a hard time speaking in public, or like they feel weird when they have the attention is on them because they were so neglected or they felt so unseen as a kid. It could also be connected to imposter syndrome for some, so just putting that out there. But like doing that inner child work where you get to talk to your inner child and let them know you see them and you love them and they are protected regardless of who didn't see them or who's still choosing not to see them. Do you see what I'm saying? So it could be, some of you might need to hear that. Yeah, you got oppression here. For some, you could have actually been incarcerated, or this person could have been with oppression because it's a man behind bars. And it is the Ten of Wands. I am so sorry for this masculine. They've been through a lot. This masculine might have had to take care of themselves since they were little. Like, they didn't really have an adult they could count on. They had to like parent themselves and even maybe parent the adults. Some of them might have gone to live with a family member because of how like in the clip that kept glitching, I was picking up on someone like not feeling comfortable in their home. So it could be either now that they're not feeling comfortable wherever they're living, like in their living situation, or it could be like growing up, you didn't have a safe home as a child, and maybe those wounds are coming up at the present moment. Or like you're in survival mode and you're trying to get out of that survival mode through some shadow work. I am sensing like both of the feminine and the masculine really wishing they could be vulnerable with each other, because for some there's almost like a misunderstanding when it comes to communication. Like both of these people could be like they need to distance themselves to ground within their own energy and to like reconnect within themselves, because they're so used to doing that even as a child. Like they didn't have someone to talk to, they didn't have someone to vent to, so, or they've always been the strong person for other people, or the strong friend, the strong family member, the emotional like caretaker for other people. So like this is their way of like healing and doing shadow work and making sure that they're not spreading their pain to other people. So they do this. I say this because I'm one of them. Like I am those people. I have to like distance myself so I can process whatever I'm going through and whatever shadow work I need to do, so I don't take it out on the people I love. And so, as I was saying, some of either you or them or both could be just so used to being just dependent on yourselves. So it's kind of like you don't know what it feels like to have a supportive partner or friends, really. Like you might have one or two friends that you are vulnerable with, but you tend to be the strong one, is what I'm getting at. The Seven of Wands came out, which means like you could have gone through a lot of attacks. It could be physical, it could be spiritual, it could be emotional, it could be all of the above. But you went through a lot of lessons growing up, and some of you might be going through a lot at the moment, because I am seeing like the feminine being spiritually attacked from multiple like groups of people, while the masculine could, like, once they fix something, like 7 more things mess up, or like there's 7 more things that they now need to tend to. So I am sensing like this, the feminine might, hearing spiritual warrior, so she might be like so used to just constantly having to defend herself or defend people in the spirit realm, and being victorious in it. So she's like a spiritual warrior, and the masculine being more like in the physical realm. It's like I keep hearing one thing after another. I heard that cycle is ending for both, and now I'm seeing like it is time to now like come together. There has to be vulnerability and transparency between the two. For some, you guys already chose each other in the spiritual realm. Like, you guys already know that that's your twin. They already know that you're their twin. So now it's a matter of like letting each other know, like, is it just me, or are we both feeling this connection on a spiritual level, you know? Because they keep bringing up the telepathy between you guys. And astral projection as well. Yeah, you guys feel peace with each other. Like, both of you can put your swords down, or like with one another. Because there's 2 swords, like, just, you know, not being held by anyone. Okay, off camera, these 2 came out. It's the Lovers upright. So again, I'm talking to 2 people that really care about each other. I've never seen this. Like, this is a new deck, so I don't, like, I'm getting to know it. But I didn't know that there's 2 flames, like, intertwining. So these 2 flames are, again, coming together. Confirmation. This Strength card did come out like this. Like, in reverse. So what I got from that was more both of you feeling this intense connection with each other, but not having the courage or the strength to put the egos aside and let each other know. And for some, one of you guys might have let the other one know, but the other one like kind of was like, this shit scares me, because now they're showing me a different deck. For some, you guys could have had a Kundalini rising while talking to each other, or I don't know why I'm getting that with this is a 6 of Swords, and it's science, but it's like a serpent literally rising. And if you see, like, that's normally how the Kundalini is represented. For some, you guys could see serpent. For some, it's the Kundalini could be a serpent. It's really just the Shakti energy, which is like energy that's at the root chakra, rising through the chakras, which helps you align your chakras and heal them. Again, if you're doing a lot of shadow work, or if you're healing your inner child, that you could be experiencing that. But this is making me feel more like both of you have experienced it together, or in the spiritual realm, and both of you have this inner knowing, even if it hasn't happened in the physical realm. Some of you could be a chef, or they could be a chef, or you guys could like cooking. Can I clarify the Lovers? Here, I'm gonna say what the feminine's feeling, or wants to tell the masculine, and then what the masculine wants to tell the feminine, because I feel like that's more clear for you guys. Okay, so this is how the feminine feels towards the masculine. I keep seeing the word happy. So some of you could be really happy once this conversation is had between the two of you. What does the feminine want to tell the masculine? So the feminine could have like wanted to slow down if the masculine was the one that expressed how they felt, or the feminine said something and then the masculine kind of like was too much. Again, this overwhelms me and it scares me, and now the feminine is more in that energy of like, let's just take it easy. Like there's no need to rush. As long as we're honest with each other about where we're at, about where you're at, where I'm at, you know, that's how it should be. As long as there's honesty between the two of you. Some of you could be seeing the number 777, or 17 could be important, or 71. You got love me. And then you have let me have you. And 7 came out again. So you see 7, 7. So the feminine is open to being loved by the masculine, but I am sensing some kind of like resistance due to maybe past conversation. Insecurities caused by an expression of feelings, and then they're showing me 12:21 on the timer right now, and my voice cracked a little bit. Can we clarify love me? Love me. I'm hearing corazón espinado, which means like heart full of thorns, but like maybe the feminine feels more guarded now because like in the past it wasn't reciprocated. At least the conversation didn't go that way, even if maybe the masculines did feel feelings, like they were just like, this is too much, I don't know what to do with this, you know. For some, the masculine feels this way. They said, you are so beautiful, why do you need me? So again, confirming what I've been hearing for like the past month of like someone feeling, this feels like the masculine has a feminine and a pedestal. This also feels like there's distance between the two of them, and maybe they have not met in the physical yet. Okay. For some, you might have, but then there's been like a long time, like I'm seeing years or months where you guys haven't seen each other. So now it's like nerve-wracking to see each other because a lot has changed, or you guys have changed a lot, or I heard evolved. So like for the better, but again, like you guys don't know how the other person's gonna feel about maybe the changes within you, or how you're gonna feel around the other person. If I follow you, I could lose everything. So there's, I heard entre la espada y la pared for the masculine, which means like they're in a tough place, like they don't know what to do, because they might, I'm seeing kids, so there might be kids involved that like they don't want to make a life-changing decision for them because they know it'll affect them if they choose to walk away either from their current home, because again, I heard divorce in the first clip that kept glitching. I don't know if it picked that part up because again, it was glitching. And then you have now is not the time. So for some, when the conversation was had and the masculine didn't know what to do with it, it's because they were already committed somewhere else. And that might have been the overwhelming part. Like, I don't know what to do. I have all these feelings for you. where I know we're connected spiritually, but I don't know what to do with this situation as a whole in the physical realm. And then you have be more selfish. So some of the feminines could have felt like, okay, I need to just focus on my journey, my inner work, my shadow work, my healing, and then, you know, let everything fall in place when it needs to fall in place. Like, so detaching from the connection. Again, for some, the feminines felt like they went back to like just focusing on their journey. Some of them could be healing some wounds of like, I heard rejection. Also, wanting someone to choose them. And or it could be the masculine like feeling that way of like, why would you choose me? With the, why are you so beautiful? You are so beautiful, why do you need me? Like, why would you choose me? So that insecurity, like I'm seeing it on both ends. But on the feminine, it's coming more through like, would you choose me? And on the masculine, it's like, why would you choose me? You know? I hope that came through clear. I just dream and wish for everything. Then you got 777 again. For some, you guys could live in apartment 59, or the number 59 is in someone's address, because I'm seeing it clearly like in the numbers of like a home or a location. There's gold, like the gold medal numbers. I would do anything for you. So this is a masculine, and I just got chills. So this is a masculine feeling like this towards a feminine, like I would do anything for you. So for some, the time apart or the separation period could have led the masculine to finally make a life-changing decision, and they did choose you. And then you got yes with that. So confirming that they already chose you. They already chose this divine feminine. I don't want to lose you. I heard I don't want to lose you either. For some, this conversation might be really emotional. Like, it could be both of you do not expect it to get, like, it could go from like you guys being super strong with each other, like nonchalant, you know, to like, wow, this whole time we've both been experiencing similar things, which normally happens with the twin flames. I am very jealous. I am a very jealous person. This feels like the masculine, because I'm sensing like a very protective energy. And then you have the feminine, happiness is my priority. The masculines want to explain themselves a bit more. I am seeing the number 227, which I saw earlier, but I don't know if I said that. And the number 233. Because I heard, let me explain myself. Okay, can we I'll let you guys explain yourselves. Can we clarify? I am a very jealous person. For some, they could have seen like that there is other men attracted to you, or like, again, there's like a lot of, for some I heard both, like women and men attracted to you. But it's not that they don't like that, it's more them feeling like, out of all these people, why would you choose me? You know? But they are they're jealous, but it feels more like it's in a protective way. Because I am sensing like them actually knowing that they care. And I heard responsibility. So it's like they feel responsible for protecting the divine feminine from like lustful eyes or like lustful energy, where like the feminine could just feel like like you don't care, because the masculine hasn't expressed that. I heard if he wanted to, he would. Okay, they have weight. There's a lot of 7s in this reading. Some of you could be 34, either the masculine or the feminine, or around that age. For some of you could be 27. I still don't have all the answers. Can you clarify why the masculine is so jealous? Why is the masculine so jealous? 1, 2, 3, 4, which means ascension or growth, or taking the steps necessary in your journey to get to the destination or the thing you're trying to manifest. Then you have the light. You know how people say light worker? I'm also hearing light warrior, and this feels like both. Like these are two light warriors that are used to fighting by themselves and battling and being in these wars and battles by themselves. So it might take them a minute to like learn how to fight together, because now they're showing me a part in the movie of not the movie, the Avatar, where so in the scene that I was shown, the brother that's of the water element people was fighting with this other warrior. She's like, again, not a main character. I'm horrible with names and I'm blanking on them right now really hard. But she has like a fan, like a metal fan, and she fights with it. But they were doing so well, even though they didn't really know each other. Like they were fighting so well together. And I noticed that like she was teaching him how to fight earlier before that scene. But it's like they synced in the fighting so well, and they were like able to work together. It's kind of like they were stronger together than individually as warriors. That's what I'm getting here. Like, as strong as you guys have been individually, now it's time to come together and be able to fight these battles with your partner, with your twin flame, with your divine counterpart, with your spiritual wife or husband, however you want to label each other, okay? You got, what do you want? So either the masculine asks this to the feminine, or the feminine asks this to the masculine, or both of them talked about this before. And then you have that. That's why my face looked like that, like whoa. So again, a lot of attraction, but it's not shallow. It feels more spiritual, not just like, because again, it feels like the masculine is very protective, because they know that they genuinely care about the feminine and they feel responsible to protect the feminine, where the feminine probably feels the same way, but like on a spiritual level, not just physical level. You have, I'm ready. I heard both, and I'm open to compromise. So good for you guys. You're putting the egos aside, and you know, you're having the courage to have these harder conversations of vulnerability and transparency with each other. And then you have on the bottom, I want you. And then number 8.